Oh, hello there. So, okay, I haven't made a video in like 1,000 years. Fine, whatever. But this company called Illo, or Illo Sketchbook, has sent me this sketchbook to try out and review. So here it is. All right, so I'm really picky about sketchbooks because if it's too rough and toothy, I can't stand it. I usually like the smoother type of sketchbooks, and normally my go-to sketchbook is the Cottonwood sketchbook, as you might know, as I post about a lot on my Instagram stories. But let's take a look at this and see how it fares up against that. Honestly, I already sketched in it with some stuff, and it's actually pretty damn good. I like the paper quality, and I'm not just saying that because I sent it for free. This is actually the closest, if not equal to or better than the Cottonwood sketchbooks, and I'll probably do a video on those later. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to make any more videos after this. This is the last time I ever make a video on YouTube, but like, this is pretty good. So my favorite thing about smooth textured paper like this is that when I use my Bic 0.7 millimeter mechanical pencil, I can do a full value range. So check this out. I can press really hard here and then fade out to a pretty light color, the darkest being really dark. So that feels good to me. And if you'd see, let's get that focus on. There it is. It's pretty smooth, right? And my next favorite part is that you could smudge it. Now, I like to shade a lot by creating a, let's refocus that. Will autofocus work? Stop it. All right, let's do it manually. Okay, I like to shade by, let's say we have a cube. By laying in the values of whatever, value it's supposed to be, and then I'll take my thumb and wherever there's a shadow, I'll smear it or smudge it. So it all comes together as if I went in there and meticulously shaded it. And this paper allows me to do that really easily, much like the Cottonwood. In fact, it's almost the same paper, but not quite. I'd say this is definitely very close, as I mentioned before. You'll notice I can get that full value range of darks to lights if I want to show different material indications. In this case, this little corner being like a black thing or something. So the other thing that I can do with this paper and this pencil is if I want to, let's say, I don't know, let's say I wanted to carve into this by painting with the eraser using white. I can use the eraser and pretty effectively remove the paint. I'm sorry, not the paint, the lead. And it's a nice clean erasing situation. And that's really great for highlights. I don't know what I'm doing here, just whatever. And where I would use that is probably like when I'm drawing a nose. Or a simple face. Kind of got carried away there. I can use this to erase out where I would want highlights. So I'm going to find a clean spot in the eraser. And then just erase out and get that little hotspot highlight. Really brings out the form. So if you've ever heard any teacher or whatever say don't erase or whatever, ignore them. Or like you're supposed to draw without ever erasing, that's so silly. And then I could also pop out that shadow by erasing next to it by creating contrast. Now it looks like, you know, there's light from the top. And it allows me to sort of treat this like it's a painting by pushing and pulling values. So far so good. Wow. I look at this head on and it's really slanted because I'm like leaning back and drawing because this webcam's in my way. Excuses. All right, so let's see, what did I draw? So I recorded the footage of drawing this page, which I'll play time-lapsed after this. Maybe I'll have music? I don't know. I was watching Avengers Infinity War while drawing this. That's sort of inspired by that too, and that a little bit. But yeah, I think it's pretty great so far. Thank you, Illo Sketchbook 8x8 for sending me this. Not sponsored by Squarespace, I promise. What else? Let's see. Do I plan on making more videos? Well, I don't know. I'm overseas in Japan these days a lot, so we'll see what I can do. I don't know. More later. Thanks for watching.